Welcome back. Watching people die at the hands of police in real time on video. It is a startling reality, and it's leading to police reform, criminal charges, and accountability. But as the I-Team Sean Gallagher shows us, there are large law enforcement agencies across our state that still don't use body cameras. Some in our area have no plans to get them anytime soon.
Dash cameras provide a certain level of transparency, giving a 120-degree view of what's going on in front of a squad car. But what happens if somebody goes out of frame or if they're inside their vehicle? With only dash cam video, it could create a situation where it's an officer's word against mine. But body cameras provide even more transparency, giving a first-person perspective of these interactions, making sure everyone is held accountable. The I-Team dug through a survey by the Wisconsin Department of Justice. Of the police departments that responded, more than 60% have body cameras, but more than a third don't, including Waukesha Police.
The police department they're not opposed to them. In fact, they've indicated that they're in favor of them. Paying for them is really the difficulty.
Mayor Sean Riley says the cost for body cameras is just too much right now.
We already are videotaping a lot of the interactions between police and the public. Those cameras don't pick up sound, but there's a lot of different angles that they can show, which would pick up a lot of other things that would happen.
There was no car that was positioned in a way that clearly showed what happened.
Attorney Allison Leff is representing the estate of Randy Ashland, a suicidal and armed 58-year-old Milwaukee man killed by Waukesha police outside of Waukesha Memorial Hospital in 2020. The district attorney ruled the use of force was warranted based on testimony of police on scene. The lawsuit alleges the shooting was unnecessary, saying Ashland never pointed his gun at police. The only usable video of the scene comes from hospital surveillance footage, making it difficult to see what Ashland did with his gun. The Ashland case is still in court, but through public records posted online, the I-Team found the City of Waukesha has paid out nearly $950,000 in police misconduct settlements over the last 10 years.
If there had been body-worn cameras in this case that showed what happened, we think, number one, we may be able to show objectively that Mr. Ashland never raised a weapon against police, that he was following orders, that he was trying to toss his gun away, as he was told to do when he was shot to death.
There's no question that in some cases, body cams are determinative as to providing to the public as well as to the courts and the police department a depiction of exactly what did happen.
Mayor Riley and the Waukesha police wouldn't speak specifically about an open case, but a year prior in 2019, Riley says discussions started about the use of body cameras, but those talks never amounted to much. While the costs of body cameras were deemed too high then, the city approved the 2019 budget for the new city hall the mayor and I walked through, to the tune of $27 million. If I'm somebody who would hope for body cameras for my area, I would look here to think, this is an area where you spent money. How do you respond?
And that's for the public to provide that type of input to either the Common Council or to the city. And as I indicated, we really haven't had that push.
After the death of George Floyd, as well as altercations with police that hit closer to home in Kenosha and Wauwatosa, other departments are saying body cameras are well worth the price.
I would just double tap the middle center button, and it lets me know that it's recording.
Wauwatosa police listened to community outcry, implementing body cameras in February.
I do think the events over the past year or so have helped kind of push us towards that, to kind of, put that, say, yep, we're going to do it. We're going to find the money and we're going to make that purchase because it's in the best interest of everybody.
And it was not cheap, to the tune of $750,000 over the course of 5 years.
It's such a heavy financial lift, it kept getting put off. But the incidents of the last year showed the urgency for body cameras.
Wauwatosa's mayor says they used contingency or emergency funds to pay for their body cameras. Here in Waukesha, they've had over $500,000 in contingency funds go unspent since 2015. But the city administrator tells me if they added any more money into their operational expenses, it could put some $2 million in state aid at risk. Again, the mayor and the police department say they are both in favor of having body cameras here in Waukesha. The mayor tells me they could even potentially include it on the 2022 budget. But right now, nothing is set in stone. Reporting for the I-Team, I'm Sean Gallagher.
Sean, thank you. A new survey from the Wisconsin Professional Police Association shows nearly 9 in 10 people want police to use body cameras. 85% say they view that as a priority for law enforcement. Nearly 60% say they are willing to pay more in taxes to ensure law enforcement has cameras. To see if your local law enforcement agency has body cameras, go to tmj4.com and look inside this story.